Did you guys think that I forgot? Did you think I forgot about the show? Well, I kind of did. Uh, Dude, this gig thing is freaking awesome. But let me do the intro and get right into it. Hey guys, as I put in the comment, welcome back. I changed topics while speaking. So as I put in the description of the other things that I do, I've created a better disclaimer for the fact that this is entertainment. Okay, very much entertainment. And that's not financial advice. Like, with that said, we always got to keep an eye on her. So again, we're not, let's see, Bertha's doing just fine. She's doing exactly what she's supposed to do. But we're not going to talk about Bertha as much as we're going to talk about the gig economy and how much fun and aggravating it can be. So I'm learning so much about gig work. Okay. And hold on, let me get that stop scrolling. One thing, Bertha don't care. So I feel like I am really getting the hang of it. Like today, I stopped 2 hours early, or over an hour early. Yeah, an hour early. Because I made my quota, my own personal quota, including gas. So I already paid myself, and like it hit me hard because last week, my American Express Platinum came in, and last month it was 200 and something. This month it was 400 and something. I'm like, what the hell? But then you just work a few days and that's taken care of, and you already have enough, but still not enough. It's still not enough. You have to keep working. But going back to this whole DoorDash thing, one of the things that I've learned is, did you guys know that when you don't tip, depending on the area, you give the person $1, maybe $2. Used to be $3 you give a person, no matter how crappy the gig is. There is no logic in, hey, if you are in one area and we send you to another area, they don't really compensate you for it unless you work hourly, right? But you don't have to wear a uniform. You can work whatever hours you want. And the way that I think about it is, DoorDash's clients. So DoorDash is my client, right? And so I take care of their clients. And I really think that working as a consultant, I was an international cybersecurity consultant, traveled all over the world, flew the business class and all of that stuff, graduated with a bachelor's degree. And people are like, and you're doing gig work? Yeah, because the people who are doing gig work, they are hustlers. They know what they're doing, right? Okay, not everybody, but you know what? In corporate, not everybody knew what they were doing, and they had bigger salaries, okay, very big salaries, and they weren't giving great advice or telling us what to do. But the bottom line is, I think because I am a consultant, I look at it different, like, there's a hustle to it. There's client interaction. I did get my first liar. Somebody literally, I deliver food very nicely, and they said I didn't get my order. I'm like, dude, you have to take a picture. Like it shows that I took a picture, and I don't even like tacos. Okay, however, it did help me up my ability to, like, what I do So now I take a picture and I send it to them in chat, as well as I take the final picture, because the automation in in the tool is just not there, right? It's just, you would think a person that's got 75s, as far as like a minute, and then gets a one, they go, what is that? So back to like 4.95 as far as a rating. I had a glitch where, because that was 100% completion. 100% completion. Well, somebody wanted to get something very personal at a pharmacy, and I went to go do it, but then they're like, you know what, I want breakfast. And so when they ordered their breakfast, it just caused it to quit. So they couldn't make it work in the app, and as a dev, I get it. But it made me lose my 100% completion. Oh, got a comment. I didn't think anybody was going to be here. It's freaking like 1:30 on a Monday. Oh, man. So that was on Twitch. No worries. Okay, so yeah, we are. I kind of feel in a way like undercover boss, because like people, I don't care the way they look at you, or I don't care. Like, I know that I'm an international consultant. I know I've traveled all over the world, done impossible things. I've been to movie premieres. I've been to exclusive, like, you remember the show? God, why can't I remember it? Strike, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, I was on the set. Couldn't say anything because we would have revealed stuff, but you had to have like a code name to even get on the set. It was great. So I've done all this stuff, and I know a lot of the people that I'm working with, who I go into the shops and I say, hello. They're like, oh, driver. It's like high school all over again. Oh, nerd. So. West Side? What's up, dude? How's it going? Man, I'm digging my gig life, not my Bucks life. Even though the Bucks did, in the second half, play much better. We dropped 2 touchdowns. So this is what I love about my gig, right? So this morning, Thursday already. Dude, I missed last Thursday. So I roll up into a Mickey D's, and apparently, I don't know if you guys know this, but some McDonald's don't open their door. So I had to walk up to the drive-thru, and the guy was like, don't walk up here with that jersey on. And I was like, what? And then the girl was like, yeah, he's a 49ers fan. I just went and walked away. So then I have to come back, right? Again, and so the guy comes up to the window. He's like, so I could tell you're a longtime Buccaneer fan. I said, man, they dropped 2 touchdowns. He said, well, they dropped 3 interceptions. I was like, oh, snap. So I love the freaking people at the restaurants. And at first, and I still think, new people, they look at me and they go, why are you doing DoorDash? And like I said, that's where I kind of feel like undercover boss, because I know I can go back to consulting. I know I can go back to, the 6-figure salary. I don't want to. I don't ever want to. I can do 5-figure salary and be happy, right? And this is really to buy time until crypto comes back, because crypto is going to come back. There are things that are happening in the Fed. Sentiment is getting out that not only may the Fed capitulate on not raising, they might actually lower rates, which would drive things crazy, right? You're already seeing it with FTM. Solana is going ridiculous, but remember, they got all the poor people out, right? They wanted all the poor people out so they could get their money in. But crypto's coming back, but it's just the freedom, not doing a W-2. And there's I don't know if you guys have heard this. There's gig tubers, and these guys are freaking great. I respect them so much. They got their hustle. Right now I pretty much do DoorDash, but I've turned on Uber Eats, but they don't give good offers unless you're there a long time. But it's just so amazing. Like, you order from people, or you get the orders for your client. My client again is DoorDash, and so I take things to their clients. I've taken a sink, I've taken brake pads, I've taken naturally you take food the most, but I've started shopping for people. I go in and scan things. So I had a nice little feisty girl today. I went in, I had to buy something from CVS. And the girl was like, I said, "Where's this?" And she said, "Right there. It says aisle 6. I was like, "What? The app will tell you what aisle it's on?" She was like, "Yeah." And so then I was like, I couldn't see it, right? I couldn't find it. I was like, "Hey, do you know where it is exactly? In the middle, top, bottom?" She was like, "Aren't you supposed to be, doing this? They're paying you." I'm like, "Yeah, but we're supposed to ask you because you work there." And so then she found that it was on the lower shelf, and like, I'm very tall. And so I towered over her and I said, "How did you expect me to see that?" Like, even when I had to pick it out, I had to like go all the way down. So my butt was hitting the floor while I was looking at it, right? My knees, so I can't, like I squatted. And, but I liked her. She was feisty. And some of the restaurants are getting to know me. So I asked the Starbucks people today, I said, so when I used to travel all over the world, I used to get the flight attendants gift cards from Starbucks. But at Starbucks, I know you don't want Starbucks. I said, "What would you want?" And they're like, "Ooh, good question. Donuts." I was like, they're like, because we only have like one kind of donut. I was like, "What?" Or hash browns. I'm like, wow. Sweet and salty. So I'm going to get them something, because those people, they get me my stuff to get me to my client's client, and it's fun. And I'm getting better. So yeah, I shopped at Dollar General. I've shopped at Winn-Dixie. I've shopped at Winn-Dixie, Walgreens, CVS. Dollar General is the most. And let me tell you, it's humbling going in there. But the one I went to today was nicer than the others. The people were very kind. And the girl behind the register, or lady, she was former DoorDash. I was like, what? The gig economy is so good that people can't even apply anymore. Like, if you try to apply, it says, "Sorry, all full." And I told you guys when I started this, I saw people showing up in their pajamas, even though I did see one thing today. She was a hot college chick, long black hair, beautiful hair. And she was wearing a hoodie, gray, the kind that like covered her enough so that she was wearing shorts, so it looked like she was wearing nothing. But the girl had on house slippers. I was like, "Ghetto fabulous." But she was in the ghetto. She didn't look like ghetto at all, but I was like, look at you. But the reason I bring that up is because when I first started, man, I would see more women showing up in their pajamas, hair not combed, just like, here's my, presenting their phone to the person. And what I'm starting to see now are college dudes. I'm starting to see, like I told you, I saw housewives before. It's getting harder to get a gig job. And so now you have Spark. DoorDash used to deliver for Walmart, but they don't do that anymore. And apparently those are big ticket items, very big ticket. But I enjoy the freedom of driving. In the past few days, I've made well over 125, 130, 150 just by taking people their stuff, man. Now, don't get me wrong. Okay, I'm doing Stephen A. Smith. Don't get me wrong. Okay, it's very hard. It's very hard. But once you kind of know things, it's you're like AI, right? You're stupid at first, and then you get better. And I think it's the fact that I'm able to now take my consulting experience and now apply it to this craft, and it's just working for me. And again, I really freaking love it. Why isn't the timer? Why isn't it showing me the time? I can't see a timer. So, oh, there it is. So I'm just loving it, living my best life. You know, getting paid every day, which is one of the things that I really feel that the new economy needs to do. People need to stop being addicted to that, salary addiction, or, hey, tell you what, why don't you work your ass off? Oh, put in an extra shift. Oh, put in extra time if you don't have a shift, and I'll pay you in 2 weeks. Right? Oh, the other thing is, like, people think, well, insurance. And by the way, some people who are gig tubers, they have family. I don't, right? So it's just me. But one of the things that you hear people talking about, oh, I need insurance. So I signed up for Amazon One, I think it's called. And so, a little personal, but I thought I had a UTI, right? And I just logged into the app. And like, hey, what do you want to contact somebody about? So I did it like it. Fluff. Maybe 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning, and I just messaged the person, described. They wrote me a prescription and had me pick it up. I could have picked it up. I didn't pick it up. I could just pick up the prescription. So I'm not advertising for Amazon One, but for gig tubers, man, or not gig tubers, but for people who are gig workers, Amazon One, that was pretty cool. And DoorDash offers some, some insurance and shit like that. But man, I'm telling you guys, there's no way I would have understood that this world was out here unless I participated in it. And there's a difference between those who are and those who are doing it at the level that I'm trying to accomplish, right? And it's funny because, like, this morning when I woke up, I was like, every day when I do this, I think, this isn't gonna last. Nobody's gonna order. Then you get a $5 order. You're like, it's only $5. Then you get another one. Then you get a $10. Then you get a $12 order. All of a sudden, you got over $100. Or you're just driving around, in Florida weather. I do think that the price for the drivers needs to be redone. Like I think I told you guys last time that the UN is going after, gig employers, because they're like, you're cheating your people, like you're robbing these people. And at first I was like, shut up. But I think they might be right. To have a person deliver something miles away and say, yeah, I'll give you $2. Now, don't get me wrong. They're not sending you. Your average car travels about, between 20 and 25 miles, 20 and 30 miles for a gallon of gas, right? So you look at a gallon of gas and you go, okay, in Florida right now, it's like $3. So you say, okay, well, this gig is going to pay you $12 and it's 14 miles away. Okay, so when you look at that, you go, well, you wasted a gallon of gas. You got $12. Okay, so you only got $9. That's still a good ride, but people don't look at it like that. And there's frustration. Like you drive all that way, and then the person doesn't answer their phone. There's like, I went to a place this morning that was so freaking dark. I'm like, dude, turn on the freaking light. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, or 5 something in the morning, closer to 6. And then I thought I got away from him. Then I'm way on the other side of the town, It's like Winn-Dixie, go buy a gallon of milk, a half gallon of poured milk. Go buy the milk. Same guy, except it's daylight now. I'm on so many ring doorbells. I'm famous, just so you know. I'm very famous. I'm a very famous ring doorbell person. Yeah, I'm huge. But I just wanted to, catch up because I didn't want you guys to think that I abandoned the channel. No. Build. We're still gonna build. Not sure how we're gonna build. I'm still gonna dev. I've gotta make. We're gonna have another studio change. I'm moving in January again, so I think the studio will look kind of the same to you guys. But yeah, I am enjoying it. I think about the fact that I haven't talked to you guys. Like, I couldn't believe it. Thursday and Friday just went by, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't do a show. Part of me wants to do more shows, live dailies. Like what I did today is I just came in and got straight to it. I didn't even pause, right? I just got right to it and just did the show. So, yeah, it's awesome. Oh, if you have a Circle K by you, Circle K gas. So there's this program that you can enroll in, right? And they give you a card which enables Easy Pay, but you have to link that Easy Pay to your bank account. But it gives you, they give you a different rate. And if you're in the inner circle, you can get another 3 cents off that. And the 3 cents can go up to 5 cents. So I'm learning how to hustle, guys. I'm hustling. Do it. Do a show every day, dude. I'd like that. I wish I could be paid in Bitcoin. That would be awesome. Because I figured out a way. Like they got programs out there now. If I wanted to do gig work, like if I wanted to drive, man, I could get a Tesla. Like they got programs for renting out a Tesla that you pay using your funds, and you like pay for your car in like a day. With all the runs you do, because you get a higher grade of people who are willing to pay a higher price for a premium car. It's not that they're better people; they just got more money. So because of COVID, oh shit, did I say the word? It's a little thing up here there. It says COVID, that's up. So I just don't, right now I take stuff to people. I take a picture. Occasionally they want me to hand it to them. Like I said, I got a thief out there who says, I didn't get my order. But I don't know if you guys have ever seen that video where this guy gets like arrested or something, and then he had his camera running, and his neighbor comes in the house and steals his shit, steals his shoes, steals a whole bunch of stuff because he didn't know the camera was running. And this is like the most, guy looked like a dentist from a 1960s show. And I didn't hear anything. I know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. It's funny though, because that smiley's funny. So I think that if you put, you take the picture, if somebody's neighbor's looking out the window, they go, that dummy didn't come get their food. They just take it. So not only do you have porch pirates, you got food pirates who wait to see the DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever, Grubhub, you name it, person come in. And they just steal it because the person didn't come out and get their food. So, I let people know. It was only one out of almost 500 deliveries that did that, but it would have affected my day if I didn't watch other gig tubers who've been through it. You just gotta blow that stuff off. Oh man, I miss talking to you guys. And I think about it all the time. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna record a show offline. edit it. But guys, I don't want to hear me. I don't want to hear me. I see me in the mirror. Eh, eh, yeah, I'm good. I'm all good. So I think I'll just stick with the live format. I just don't want to watch me and have to edit me, and I hear it's a lot of work. I don't mind the work part, and another segue is I'm trying to do a wrap up. Oh yeah, I remember that. Maybe that'll help me wrap it up. Oh no, I forgot what I was gonna say. Damn it! Well, it was gonna be so big. Like, I'm sorry I forgot because it was probably gonna change your lives. I mean, what I was gonna tell you could have made you probably a billionaire, but I forgot. So I don't know. I'll think of something else. It's just a good time. Car's working. I'm doing things smarter. I'm shopping. Oh, a lot of people do multi-app, right? So there's something called a dirty delivery. That means that if somebody turned on their one app and they get a gig or another deal at the same place, they will get both, but the DoorDash will always supersede it. So they call it a dirty delivery. It's funny. People who are doing the gig too big, they are real people. They're good people. They're us. And so I just want you to remember, there's a saying, if you don't want a tip, make a sandwich. If you don't want to give somebody $1, make a sandwich, right? You shouldn't be ordering out because somebody's going to go drive somewhere, wait for you, be your proxy, drive it to your house, and you're like, $2. What? What's the matter with you? Make a sandwich. Speaking of which, I'm going to have pizza and fries to celebrate my Monday. Yeah, it's a good day. I miss you guys, and who knows, maybe I'll stream every day. I mean, I'll just come in, boom, throw stuff down. When I move to the other studio, that might be a little bit harder. But maybe I'll do it because I have a lot of energy when I get back. And yeah, I know that, we started our lives together on crypto, but I think we've evolved to be friends in the online world. We're acquaintances, and I want to hear about what you're doing as we wait this out. Like I heard Lee the other day, he's in a play that he actually made his money back. So I'm like, wow, that's how far out I am. But I'd rather dev. I was thinking about gaming again. Like I could feel that itch coming back because when I was trying to do projects for people, I felt guilty. About why am I gaming? I wasn't doing anything, but now I'm doing that hustle, getting up every morning like I was getting up for crypto. So, all right, guys. If you stick around this long, what are you doing? Thanks for watching. And I will. Westside, thanks for stopping by, dude. And I will see you guys next time. Keep going.